Most problems in the afternoon actually start at 8 a.m. I know my own class, when I first started teaching, I was having all sorts of problems. And if I'm honest with you, they started little in the morning and only seemed to get bigger as the day went on. I remember I would lose time. I'd have to pull kids out. I'd have to call parents. I'd have to call the admin. I'd be like, somebody, please come help me with this. What do I do? Well, it wasn't until later in my career, after 20 years of teaching or so, that I finally developed a system that works every day, all the time, with all the kids, no matter where I've taught. And I've taught in public schools, private schools, charter schools, and I even help parents who homeschool. So I know these things work. Because the problem is that when kids walk into a new space, if they don't recognize and accept that you, as the teacher, now have authority over them, then you're going to have problems and they're only going to continue to grow. So that's why the first thing you have to do is have good, solid structure and routines so that your kids know what to do when they walk in and they accept that they're supposed to do it. This is why the first 5 minutes of your day are the most important. If they accept that you are in charge, then they are able to continue to move smoothly throughout the day. If they reject the idea that you are in charge, you need to find out quickly. And by having a task when the kids first walk into the classroom, it helps you to recognize who here doesn't want me to be in charge, who here is upset that they have to be here at all. And you actually want this. You want, as a teacher, to know which one of these kids is going to have a rough day, because you can go to them early before things get rough and you can smooth it out. You can have a talk. You can see, hey, what else is going on? And all of this happens within the first few minutes of school, especially when you have a morning work routine. You have something that needs to be done early. What you're doing is you're testing the heart of the child. You're wanting to see, okay, what is going on? Because the task itself is normally pretty easy. And more than that, it actually contributes to the child's learning. So there's no reason not to do these things. But when you set them up to succeed, if they do fail, there's another reason. That's what you want to go uncover. That's why we have the morning work routine. I'm going to give you some specific repeatable tasks that you can do in the subject that you're teaching right now, no matter the grade level. Before I give you some suggestions in each one of your classes, be sure to like and subscribe. Now, I'll tell you this, the best thing that I've landed on after my 20 years of teaching is a morning reading routine. Have books in your classroom that have to do with your subject. If it's math, have math books. Science, science books. History, history books. ELA, reading and writing, then whatever topic that the kids love or care about, put those books in there, because the goal is to get them to read. Now, if you want something a little bit more subject specific, you can always have problems on the board based on whatever it is you've been teaching. In math, you might have 3 problem warm-ups, simple math problems that need to be done when they first walk in. In ELA, there's a sentence edit or vocabulary review. History, how about timelines? Science, how about a quick journal? There are no busy works here, but they are signs of authority, and they set the expectation that this room has no wasted time. Because they know what they're supposed to do, and it's not super hard, but it is important, you recognize immediately who needs the extra attention. Now, if there are no problems, you'll know it immediately, and the kids get right to work with good, high quality, and valuable work. That's the goal of education. And now that you've moved past the classroom management side of it, you can start your teaching. Yay! So if you want to see how I built a full system of 180 days of ready-to-teach routines and warm-ups, I'll have a link below. But even if you don't use my system, start tomorrow with one clear task. You'll notice the difference immediately. Be blessed.